Here's my audience. How many of you feel stressed when a new semester starts because you know the huge cost of textbooks is about to steal a large portion of money from your bank account? Do you choose not to buy some or all of your textbooks because you believe it is not worth the price or you simply cannot afford it at the time? Today, I am here to talk to you about a cheaper option when it comes to buying your textbooks. I'm sure you have all heard of ebooks but decided against them because you can only think of bad things that come with them. However, ebooks are an easy way to limit the amount of money you spend on books, and believe it or not, ebooks have many benefits that come with them. As soon as I got to college, I realized that with all the expenses that were being thrown at me, I would need to find ways to reduce the amount I was spending. Spending $200 per textbook was not a doable thing for me, so I needed to find a way to lower my textbook bill. So I began to research cheaper ways to buy textbooks. I felt as though renting was a waste of money because I returned that textbook at the end of the semester. What if a future semester I needed the textbook again? I would have to buy it again and it would be a waste of money. So I looked into my other options and decided to look into ebooks. I saw the benefit of cost and decided I should compare my options and see the pros and cons of all of them. All of us need textbooks in order to get through our classes. Since this is a necessary expense for all of us, I think it is important to know a way that we can lower the amount of money spent on textbooks. Specifically, I will be talking about the monetary savings, the transportation of books, the availability of material, and the ease of use. My first benefit are e-textbooks are cheaper. The cost of the device that you buy at the beginning may be more, but you don't necessarily need to buy a new device like a tablet. You can download textbooks on your computer. Most people have smartphones that you can access the ebooks on. So in the long run, even with buying a device, the cost of the ebooks themselves are cheaper than printed textbooks. So whether you buy a device or use a device you already have, the cost will still be lower than if you were to buy all printed textbooks. The reason why ebooks tend to be cheaper is because printed books have printing fees and ebooks don't have any fees associated with them. According to Computer Weekly News, colleges like Florida State are beginning ebook platforms to allow easier access for their students to purchase books. If every college did this, many students could save money. Ball State has things like Vizzy, where we can access our ebooks on that. But I think if we had a bigger platform where we can purchase every book that the school requires on that platform, I think it would save us a lot of money because we would have one designated place for all of the books we needed all 4 years. According to Forbes magazine, many book publishers are working on lowering the prices of ebooks so it will attract more students. Students think that the $50 or $70 that they're paying for the ebook isn't worth it because they're just downloading it. They're not having something physical in their hands, so they still don't want to pay that much because they think of all of the better things they can spend the $50 or $70 on. So the book publishers want to lower this price even more so that more students are appealed to it and they can save money this way. E-textbooks are also easier to transport. According to all my sources, ebooks are believed to be much easier in terms of transportation. My sources that say this include Computer Weekly and Academic Search Premier. You don't have to carry around multiple books. You have all of the books on your tablet or your computer or your phone, so you have to carry one thing around. When you're walking around campus all day, your backpack tends to be really heavy if you have multiple textbooks in it. And I know I will leave some books at home because I don't want to carry them all around all day because it gets heavy. This way, all books can be on one device and they can be used anywhere at any time. So if you're in the car heading home for a weekend and you have your phone and you need to read a chapter, you can easily pull out your phone and read the chapter on your phone. So as long as you have the device with you, you can really read them anywhere. Another benefit is they are just downloaded. You get it right away. So sometimes when you go to the bookstore and you need a book, they're sold out because it's the beginning of the semester and everybody else needs that book. So you have to wait like 2 weeks for them to get it in. And that's not realistic because in 2 weeks you could have your first test and then you don't have the book to study for it. So if you buy an ebook, you download it, you get it right away, and you don't have to worry about them running out because there's an unlimited supply of ebooks. The next benefit I'll talk about is its ease of use. Because an ebook is on a device, it's usually lit up. So say it's nighttime and your roommate wants to go to sleep, but you still have a chapter to read. You can have your device that lights up and you don't have to worry about having the lights on like you would with a normal textbook. Also, the font and size of the pages can be adjusted on ebooks. So if you're reading for long periods of time, your eyes tend to get tired and you want to change the font size or do something to make it easier to read. Ebooks will allow for this. Most ebooks also have a flag and highlight thing, so I like to highlight and flag my textbooks and take notes. So in ebooks you can still do this, you just type your notes. Academic Source Premier talked about how ebooks, because they are on an electronic device, they allow for even more advancements than a normal printed textbook would allow. These things are like built-in programs or videos. So say it's a math book and you learn how to do a problem. Well, right below that problem, they could have an interactive problem set where it will teach you how to do the problem. Or they could have a video of a professor teaching you how to do it. So e-textbooks are they allow for more technological advancements than a printed textbook would. As you can see, ebooks provide many benefits compared to the traditional textbook. To recap, ebooks tend to be easier with fees that are not, because they don't include fees that printed textbooks require, like printing fees. They're easier to transport with a lighter device and allow for greater storage. They are always available and downloads are instantaneous. They allow for an easier time when reading for long periods or in the dark. Although there tends to be arguments against ebooks, here you can see that ebooks have many benefits in many different areas of its use and impact. Here's my audience.